What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to my kitchen. It's been a long time since I've done any type of recipe video, and since I've moved in here, I have been promising that I would do more. So you guys have been asking for certain things, so here I am to deliver. So today I'm gonna make a homemade pizza, super simple, but I've posted quite a few times pictures of the pizzas that I was eating for like lunch or dinner or whatever, and a lot of you asked exactly what I use and how I make it. So I'm here to show you a healthy version of pizza. So let's begin. The first thing that you're gonna wanna do is to preheat your oven. I personally broil my pizzas because the crusts don't need to be cooked. All that needs to be done, the cheese needs to be melted, it needs to be warmed throughout. So the next thing you wanna do is make sure that you have all your ingredients ready to go. I take a cookie sheet or something like this and I line it with foil because I don't wanna scrub a pan. Just like that, nice and simple. I always take Pam or some kind of cooking spray and spray the foil so that the crust doesn't stick to the foil while it's baking. With the crust that I've lately been using is a gluten-free crust by the brand Udi's. And honestly, I think the crust is really good. I like it a lot. But what I prefer, I would definitely just use a tortilla. You can use like a whole wheat tortilla. I use a low carb tortilla because that way, one, you're getting a lot less carbs and you can eat more, and for me that was more important. But I've been trying to avoid gluten lately as much as possible. So this is what I've been using. So this pizza, for half of this, is 200 calories, so it's a total of 400 calories for the entire thing. So it's 68 grams of carbs for the entire thing, 10 grams of fat for the entire thing, and 8 grams of protein. Now usually with like a low carb tortilla, you're looking at maybe 15 to maybe 20 grams of protein for the entire tortilla, and then you have like probably a gram of fat or something like that, and not so much protein, I don't think, but you can eat a lot more if you use a tortilla. So if you don't have gluten issues, then use a tortilla or something like that. But if you want more of like a real pizza, then just use any kind of crust you want. You can also use a cauliflower tortilla, which I'm pretty sure that they pre-make them now, so you don't have to go through the process of making it yourself. I honestly have not had the desire to try yet, but maybe one day in the future I will. The pizza sauce that I use, and I feel like this is the one that I prefer. I like this one the best. Catadina pizza squeeze sauce. Then for cheese, I personally have been using 2% mozzarella cheese. Full fat cheese obviously tastes the best and is the gooeyest, which is great, but for macro's sake, I've been using the 2% mozzarella, which is actually good. Fat-free is very stiff and I don't like it personally, but if you're looking for something that has less fat than even this, which this has 4 grams of fat per serving, so do whatever you want. Full fat, partial fat, no fat, whatever you prefer. This is just what I use. For toppings, I usually keep it pretty simple. My favorite is to use turkey Italian sausage. I've been using chicken. Now the chicken that I'm using today is this grilled chicken that I got at Sam's Club. It's just a pre-cooked fajita chicken, which is not my favorite, but it's all I have on hand. Another option would be Tyson has ready cooked diced chicken, which is actually really good because it doesn't have all that fajita flavor. And then an even better route is just to make it yourself, which you can crock pot your chicken, so you can just take frozen chicken breasts, throw them in the crock pot and let them cook that way, then just shred them and then throw it on your pizza, or just bake it or whatever, and then whatever vegetables and all that stuff that you want. I personally am just making a cheese and chicken pizza, so it's gonna be really simple. So I have some chicken here. It's been in the freezer, so I took some chicken out, the amount that I wanted to use. Now I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna chop it up into really small pieces so that I can load up my pizza with it. Now that my chicken's all cut up and ready to go, I'm gonna take my pizza crust. So I'm taking my Udi's gluten-free pizza crust and I'm taking my sauce. I use a disgusting amount of pizza sauce because I love pizza sauce. Next, I'm gonna take my chicken. I like to put my ingredients on first before I put the cheese on because the cheese kind of holds them all down. So I'm taking my chicken, I'm using all of this, and it's gonna be a very hearty, loaded chicken pizza. Now for the cheese. Whatever you want, as much or as little. It's all up to you. Pizza is not rocket science. And that's it. Now I'm ready to stick my pizza in the oven. And now we wait. It typically takes about 10 minutes. Like I said, I just like the crust to be a little bit browned and obviously the cheese be really melted just to make sure that it's all heated throughout, but it doesn't take very long at all. Now that my pizza is done, it's nice and brown and the cheese is melted, it looks amazing. I'm put it on a plate and I'm just gonna cut it. The one thing that's good about using an actual pizza crust is that it's easier to eat. When you use a tortilla, the tortilla gets pretty soggy. If you like a lot of pizza sauce like I do, it gets pretty soggy. So it makes it a little bit challenging to eat. I usually just have to pull it apart, which is fine with me, but some people might not like that. And voila, pizza is done. So now you guys know how I make my pizzas. Like I said, pizza is pizza. Everybody knows how to make pizza, I feel like, for the most part, but a lot of you have asked how I make mine. So here you go. If you decide to make your very own personal pizzas, take a picture of them, post them on Instagram, tag me, SMarie1127, and hashtag ShannaMarieB so I can see your own personal creations. Get more creative than I do. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up because it really helps my channel. Comment, share with everyone, subscribe, and help me to continue growing my family. Bye, y'all.